Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Vane. So, I have made a couple of changes around here. Um, Two of the solar panels that were up there are now over here. So there's one up on that cabin over there and one on that cabin over there. There's a battery over there and a battery over there. And those two end cabins are linked into those batteries as well as the middle cabin. I had to put a couple more utility cabinets around here uh, in order to cover some area that was missing before. So now there's just like a full circle of them. There's one right there in front of that cabin, and then there's one either in front or beside each of the cabins around here, and then one right at the end there. And I had to do it that way in order to cover some areas in the center here that weren't getting covered, and also to cover all the way around the outside where I'm going to be building my wall. There will be a gate right here. And I will eventually get around to building that gate once I gather some more resources. Uh, so my wall right now starts there. And I started right here, and it's going to go that direction. So it's going to be just behind the cabins. There's going to be a little bit of room back there. And then it goes this way. And it heads over here, just behind this cabin. And then continues down this way. And it ends right here. Right by the corner of the cabin. So doesn't give me a ton of room back here for anything, but this is going to be 2 panels high because zombies can climb a single panel wall like this. Like, I can climb this wall. Not a problem. Even jump over onto my roof if I want to. If I time it right. Uh, but yeah, zombies can climb that. So I've been playing around. I have another save where I've been experimenting and stuff, and basically running around in God mode in that one with access to everything. And I've been trying out a few things. So you can build one section of wall, put barbed wire right here, and then put a second section of wall on top of that. Or build the wall and then put the barbed wire right there. And the wall being 2 panels high is going to stop the zombies, but having the barbed wire there is definitely going to slow them down, if not stop them completely. And this wall is pretty tough. They're not getting through this wall. Nothing short of a bomb is getting through that wall. I would have made steel wall, but the amount of resources you need to make that a steel wall is insane. Uh, I would have to be playing this game for months, just gathering stuff together in order to get enough resources to build a wall big enough to go around this whole place. Uh, so yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. So everything in here, all 7 of the cabins have power. So 4 solar panels on top of the main cabin, solar panel on these 2, and then a solar panel on these 2. And that panel and that panel are linked into this battery. Those 2 panels are linked into that one. Those 4 panels are linked into that one. And then this battery is linked to that one. This battery is linked to that one. And then that cabin, I believe that cabin is linked to that battery. So is the middle cabin and that cabin. This middle cabin and the end cabin are linked into that battery. And same thing on this side. These two cabins linked into that battery. So I got plenty of power around here. All the lights are on. I'm only home half the time, as you can see. Um, yes, my mind wanders from time to time, and yeah, I'm not always home. So my little truck out here, the broken one, I fixed it. I pulled out a bunch of the broken parts that were in it, and I went and I stole parts out of that truck and those utility vehicles over there and these guys over here in order to get this thing back up and running again. So now my part situation in this truck is actually looking pretty good. I do need to top up the engine oil in it though. And then my little truck down there. The reason it's backed up to the front of my cabin was so that I could get these two solar panels off the top of that cabin and get them put over here. Uh, I did a little bit of a run. I got a couple more of these large planters and put them in here. So I've got 3 medium ones, 3 large ones. Uh, Lots of room to grow food. Nothing has really changed in here. My 2 workbenches, fluid barrel, which will not top up. Not sure why. It is connected to this sink. And then this sink is connected to next door, which is connected to next door, which is connected to another tank, and then connected to that big water tank up there. So, yeah, everything in here still the same. Why have I got 86 pounds or 86 kilos worth of stuff on me? Oh, look, I found some crystal meth. A bunch of deer and wolf meat that I picked up. Bunch of stuff that I got from a couple of places. Yeah, pickaxes, dynamite. Yeah, I need to go through this and... Oh, can I? Can. Have the nails and the wood scrap. Okay. And there we go. My baseball bat's back at 100%. Yay! In my travels, when I was up over here, I believe, nope, it was over here. Yeah, not too far from home. Right now, home is here, and I found a little place right here, Iron Pond. There is an outlet here where it dumps the wastewater from this place, the Apex, which is a mine that is connected to mill number 3. So you can go from here, wander all through here to this place, and then all through here and pop up back over in mill number 3. And there's a lot of great stuff in there. Like, yeah, this waterproof headlamp that I found. I found 2 of them, actually, in there. So I've got one on, and I've got one put away. And they're good. Like, they are super bright. And because it's waterproof, I can go swimming. I just got to remember to take the rest of the stuff out of my pockets. Like the cell phone and, let's see, what do we got to take off? I can keep the clothes on for the most part. But my cell phone has to come out of my pocket. I should probably take out the lighter too, maybe the dynamite. Because if you go swimming with that stuff in your pockets, you lose it. The cell phone will no longer work, even if you put a new battery in it. So, yeah. Made myself a little battery charger here. It is connected. Do I have any dead batteries on me? No. Eh, it's fine. Um, so any dead batteries that I do have are going to be over in that container over there. Yeah. Ooh. What I should be doing is coming out here to my little scrap bins. And then we'll go through this and we'll drop all the scrap. And then we can go back in here and just go boop. And oh, you know what? Okay, let's drop everything in there. But okay. Hard leather strips, those are cured. I want to take the raw leather raw fur pelt. I think that was it. Yeah. And we're going to take those next door to the tanning salon. This is where I'm tanning all my hides. Okay. Those are done, and we can drop those. But now that those are done, I take them back. I can't put them back on here because they're done. Awesome. So we've got furs for days. Finally make that pair of moccasins I wanted. Yay! All right. Dump those in there. Bunch of nails in there. I'm not building anything. Nothing there. I was building stuff in there, but it's not important. Yeah. So, a couple of seed bags, a whole bunch of seeds that I picked up from a couple of places that I need to plant. I've been looking around in and seeing what the satiation levels are for a lot of this stuff, and just trying to figure out which foods are the best ones to eat that are going to give you that are going to combat hunger the best. Look at here. Nope, that's my N4. Don't want that. Nope, don't want you either. Or you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's use the... Oh. Only my N4 is... Oh, I have no magazines for my N4. Why? Thought I did. Did I put them in the truck? Totally possible. One sec. What do you take? 5.56. I have no 5.56 in my truck. Let's just go here. I've got Lone Star, Wolfram, magazines, arrows, you name it. No 5.56. Okay, we need to go get some more 5.56. And some N4 mags. 7.62, flare guns, Lone Stars, 45s. Okay. Well, no point carrying the N4 right now. Oh, that's all wood logs. Okay, let's put the N4 there. I can't do much with it, honestly. No, I do have 5.56 rounds. What? I just don't have any magazines for it. Right. I need to get some magazines for it. Okay, so I've got 7.62, 45. Let's take that 762. Okay, the 57. We are going to put you in quick use. And no, not you. You. We're going to put you in the quick use. We're going to leave the Mosin behind. Dynamite. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll hang on to the dynamite. I have arrows, but no bow. Okay. Drop the arrows. Just weight that I don't need to be carrying. I've got a whole bunch of pickaxes. 2 improved pickaxes that I got from the Apex, along with those waterproof headlamps. And trust me, you need the waterproof headlamps if you uh, go to the Apex. There are places inside there that are flooded underwater, and yeah, you can't see anything down there without it. So I need actually I need to go back in here. No, no, no. Oh, not that one. Okay, I think it's either in here. There it is. Rebreather and a portable air tank. So need those in order to go swimming. Otherwise, you know, you drown. Okay, I got a couple extra car keys kicking around. Throw the ashes in there. Keep that. Okay, so we're not wearing those two at the moment. Need to carry the combat pack in order to be able to carry stuff. I need to get rid of a bunch of that food. I've got a ton of deer and wolf meat from just deers and wolves and stuff wandering up here to my cabins, wandering inside my cabins even. Annoying. No, they just wander through the door. Hey, how's it going? Nice place you got. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna go hang out in the corner over here. Dude, really? Um, oh, there was something, what was I? Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, in here. Okay, let's put those books in there, lock that bottle, and not enough room. Why I have 2 fridges? Even less room in there. Awesome. You got anything rotten that I can throw out? No. Okay. How about you? So any rotten food, um, hmm, I have none. All right, I'm going to take some fox meat with me because I'm down to 23% there. Um, let's drop some of this. Okay, can't put that there. Not enough room. You there. And let's drop the crystal meth too. I mean, hey. Let's fill a container. That one. Select. And then, oop, nope, not what I wanted. Drink. Want to be hydrated. Quenched. There we go. All right. How's my guy looking? Yeah, he's doing okay. All right. So, headlamp, sneakers, firefighter gloves, combat pack, jeans. Apparently, I'm not wearing a shirt. Interesting. Yeah. My guy's running around with no shirt. All right. Let's put a shirt on him. Oversized sweater? No. Um, wow. The only shirt I've got is that one. Sure. Um, yeah, just placeholder. Okay. Well, that's fine. I've got a ton of stuff in this truck I need to get rid of. Uh, yeah, okay. We've got yeah, got food. We got books. A lot of food. Got a bunch of stuff in here. Batteries, extra batteries. That's always good. Um, that broken car filter. Those spark plugs that I changed. Um, yeah. We've got probably a third of the weight taken up by all this stuff that's in here. Um, a dead cell phone, yes, because I went swimming. Let's see. Blah. Trying to think. Okay, we got extra lithium batteries, pickaxes, drills, sledgehammers, shovels. Lots of shovels. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll just leave all that stuff in there. Uh, so if I go down the road, hang a left, follow it down to the end, we come to Iron Pond, and then we can go inside Apex and wander around through there. We've also got Outpost Alpha over there. I do want to go visit Outpost Alpha. So, yeah. Really? Don't you give me that attitude, truck. Oh, didn't see you there. Really? Um, what am I going to do with this? Um, okay. Throw it in there for now. So in the last 2 days, I've been running around in here so much. Uh, picking locks. Finally got my lock picking skills up to the point that I can go to Outpost Alpha here and open up that gate. And I can also go over to the train wreck and go through all of the boxes there. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Normally I would go that way onto the tracks. Today we're going to go this way, follow it around, and we're going to go to Outpost Alpha. What is that? Oh, that's dump site 2C. Right. Yeah, we don't want to go there. Really, really stinks over there. Just bodies everywhere. Ugh. Not nice. Okay, we want to go this way. Come on, turn truck. There we go. I can drive. Alright. Make the turn, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn. There we go. And Outpost Alpha. Right? Yeah, down this road. Funny how there's just trails leading off to nowhere. You know, it's like, where'd that come from? Okay, my driving is up to 72. Nice. Alright, let's go see what they've got in Outpost Alpha. Excuse me? Missing lockpick? Where the hell did all my lockpicks go? Did I? Tools. Auto tools. You have my lockpicks? No, you have locking pliers. You do not have my lockpicks. Okay, fantastic. I'm gonna have to go back home and figure out what the hell happened to all my lockpicks. Did I put them away? Did I use them all? I don't know. Okay, he got in a fight with a wolf and lost. Bad, but these things happen. Okay, yeah, so I may have to make a whole bunch of lockpicks for myself here. I don't know what happened to all my lockpicks, but yeah. Alright, I'll go see what happened and we'll come back to Outpost Alpha. Okay, so this happened. Uh, Apparently I used all of my lockpicks on something. I'm not sure what. So I had to go back home and make myself a whole bunch of lockpicks. And while I was driving down the road to go back to Camp Alpha here, a horde decided to attack me. So I ran over a whole bunch of them there and was completely unprepared, ran out of ammo. As you can see, I've got a deep wound, lots of pain, very tired because I basically pulled out my spiked baseball bat and ran backwards down the road here, luring them with me and trying to take them all out. And it worked. I got them all, but it's now 5:45, and it's getting really late in the day. So we're gonna go check out Camp Alpha really, really quick here, and then head back home because nighttime is coming, and really don't want to be out here at night. Um, Gonna be a couple of zombies in here. I am just going to shut the truck off. I'm gonna turn on the low beams, jump out. Okay, tough lock. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is this side. Apparently not as tough as I thought. All right. So, as a result of running all over all those zombies and everything and fighting with them, yeah, my piston assembly is now down to 2%. The timing belts are totally gone. My truck's not in the greatest shape at the moment. The battery's down to 12. Chassis down to 0. Big surprise there. See what we can find. Not too much. This truck is locked. Okay. We got a bunch of graves. One zombie out here. Yeah, I was not expecting a horde to sneak up on me like that. So completely unprepared for that. We'll take that and that. May need them. Get over here. Not a whole lot of anything, really. I'm gonna run into Few zombies inside, I know that much. What do you got? Um, you know what? I'll eat the pear. No. How the hell did I get scratched by? Oh my. Stupid stuff like that. Ooh, flares. A flare gun. Against antibiotics and a compression bandage. Ooh, 9 mil. I need that. MREs. Duct tape, compression bandage. You know what? I'll take the combat knife just because that. He's not going to hurt anyone. I'll take the MRE. Don't really need that. Don't need the other stuff either. What is... Um... Yeah, hammer to destroy that. Okay. Let's move the cot so that I can get at that. That was fun. Really? Just a flare gun, huh? This has got a very tough lock on it. Okay. Supposedly. Come on. Let's go. Don't feel like... No, I didn't want to do that. Ooh. No. Come on. Yeah, screw you. I'm not wasting 100 lockpicks on that thing. Nothing in there. Wow. Well, we will take the receiver and transmitter. 7 mag. Ammo. Excellent. Yeah. Not much else around here. Ombrin. Picture of a dog. Server rack. Ooh. Sorry, nerd in me wants to take that. Cool weapon case. Come on. Be nice. No, you're not going to be nice. Okay. Really not liking. There we go. That, stick that. Ooh, I bet you there's some good stuff in here. Yeah, sure. Frag grenades. Awesome. Okay. Combat helmet. Oh yeah. Okay, the ammo boxes gotta have some good stuff in them. Got it. Okay. 5.56, 9 mil. Care about the rest, honestly. All right. That Wolfram mags. I've got a ton of those back at my base. Down this way too. Okay. There we go. And nothing. Sure. All right. See, I knew parking my truck there and leaving the lights on was going to be helpful. All right. Nobody home? Excellent. I will take that. That. schematic for a GPS. Not so much. I'll take a compression bandage. What do we got over here? Beer and cigarettes. Ooh, beer kegs. Oh yeah. Take the beer kegs. Hmm. There we go. Fresh combat pack. Charcoal tabs and a survival kit. And a rifle suppressor. Yep. You got some Zombrin. Weapon case. Well, we do have one more tent to go through. Alright. That. Keep the Wolfram. I've got one or two of those back at my base. Deal. Okay. Fair enough. I went the wrong way. I will admit. There we go. Ooh, MREs like crazy. A survival kit. Trauma bandage. Pistol suppressors. Yes. Very helpful. I can put one on pistol I am currently carrying. And you're locked. Funny that there are no zombies at all here. Oop. Right. No. Ooh, N4 mag. Medical kit, survival kit. Tomahawk. Sure. Tomahawk's not bad. Really? You locked that? Why did you put a lock on that thing? Go, a 57 mag, pants, charcoal tabs, compression bandage. Jeez, really can't see. Light is so bright in close quarters. Man. No, I don't want that. Okay, let's check this out. Cool. And yeah, pick that. Okay. Well, that is all of the tents in here. We've got this thing. Probably put that away. I will take your battery because I'm going to need to put it in my little truck. How are we? 153 of 178. Of course. I might not have the tools to take out okay, we drop that in. I need, well, frankly, I need a piston assembly. Industrial cutting, welder, driver, and a heavy hammer. Okay. Go over here, drop that battery. We need to check my tool situation in here. I have nothing that I need. Okay. Oh. Tool situation over here. Right, give me a mini sledge. Yeah, oh, hey, bud. You got a combat pack I can use? Probably. How's things? No, you got nothing I want. You got whiskey and a lantern. Well, thanks, Derek. Uh, dropped a hand there, dude. Um, alright, well, I can't do anything about that. Okay, so this truck is locked. Uh, piston assembly, I need way more tools than I currently got on me. Ooh, you got charcoal. Nice. Let's eat an orange. Why not? Fishing gear. Okay. So, I can't take that right now. I've got the hammer. I need cutting, welder, and driver for that. I also need a whole bunch of stuff for that, too. Hmm. Well, I think I might just have to chance it and run back home, and can't do anything about them. That's too bad. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to chance it and go back home. Hope that my truck actually survives the trip. I can't see a thing behind me. Taillights? Don't have any. Should put taillights on these trucks. I mean, honestly. Oop! Where are we going? That way. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go home. And we're gonna steal. I'm gonna grab the tools I need. Hope that a horde doesn't show up again. Really wasn't expecting these guys. Um, ow. Yeah, that's a lot of bodies. When I heard them coming, I just basically stopped on the road and I waited. And then I just started driving back and forth and running them over. There wasn't much else I could do. Oops. Fence. Oh man, there goes the chassis. This way? Okay, I know which way I'm going. Right? Uh, there's my road. Yes, okay. I was right. That fence is really becoming bothersome. Okay. I'm going to need to swap out parts on this thing anyway, so I'll park here. And we're going to hop out. This way I've got access to these two, that thing, that, and those two. And I can easily swap out parts. Although I can take that truck. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, that trip did not turn out quite the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to go to bed, get some sleep, and when we get up in the morning, I'm going to fix my truck, and then we're going to go on another little journey somewhere else. We'll see. We'll have to see where the road takes us today. Okay, well, as expected, the car repairs did not go as smoothly as I had hoped. I did have all of the tools that I was going to need. Somewhere in the truck, somewhere in there. But I managed to get all of the parts that I needed to change. So the chassis, the gas tank, uh, the piston assembly, the timing belts, and of course I topped up the oil. So I have two full car oil bottles. They were in the truck. So I brought them out, dumped them in here. It wasn't enough to fill it. Fortunately, if you've got a couple of empty car oil bottles, you can just walk up to a vehicle, scroll down to the bottom, grab the empty bottle, drop it on top of here, and it'll extract a liter of oil into that bottle. So yeah, this truck is basically my parts vehicle. I've pulled a bunch of stuff out of here to put into that truck and now that truck. And then I pulled some parts out of those guys, out of the quad, out of these guys in order to get this one back up and running. And it is 7:45 in the morning in the game, which means we've got lots of time to run around and get a whole bunch of stuff done. I am actually going to drop all the tools that I'm going to need in order to fix my truck, because knowing the way I drive in this game, I'm going to need them. Okay, I've got virtually nothing else on me. Okay, so where should we go now? We were there. Already been to the abandoned cave. It's cool. There's not a whole lot there. The Dow Pond lookout. I've been down to Dow Pond. Whole bunch of bodies down there. Went down over here to Dump Site 2B. Again, a whole bunch of bodies. Got a bunch of places here that we have not visited yet. That one intrigues me. It's not far away. And I'm wondering what it is. Let's find out. We've got 3/4 of a tank of gas. We've got fresh parts. We are golden. Let's head down the road. So we're going to have to go down here. Try and not run into any trees, fences, zombies. Anything at all, really. Just going to try and be an absolutely careful driver. Hey, look, a zombie. Haha. Miss me. And we're going to go across the train tracks. That's never fun. They need to fix that. Okay, so we need to make a right and head down that way. Okie dokie. Let's go. So basically we're looking for a swamp over here on our right. I think. Oh. Okay, wait. No, that's my lookout post up there. Yes. Okay, we need to go further up ahead. Maybe make a left. There is something right over here. I don't know what it is, but it's there. Looks like there might be a road. Oh, okay, there is a lake right there. Cool. Let's take a little trip into the woods here and find out what this thing is over here. Oh, it's another mine. Okay. Hey, chef. I see you brought friends. Ooh. Hello. Which mine is this? I'm intrigued. Of course, it's not going to tell me which one it is until I get down there. Or I go stand on top of it. Either way, we got to get closer. Now entering Green Canyon Mine. Good to know. Sweet. I don't need to be visiting there just yet. Oh, lady, hang on. Oh, hey. Come on now. I will take your pack. You can keep the rest. go this way because... Wait, I'm seeing fences down this way. And a few zombies. Just regular ones, no military. Okay, so that's the entrance to that mine. Cool. You get out from under my tire. Ah, zombies. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. Pop out right here. See a deer and a boar. Hello, deer. Hello, boar. How are you? Okay, yeah, you just sit there for a second. Never mind. Bad boar. Sit. Smacked him on the nose. He turned around. You sit down. What? Oh. Yeah, this looks like a fun place. Couple of trucks out there. Whole bunch of bodies. Excruciating pain and deep wound from what? Right, I will use a prescription painkiller. And then we're going to use a needle and thread and a compression bandage. Unbelievable. Okay. So, vomit-inducing smell. You think? Just take a little run over here. Okay, yeah. This is another dump site. Oh, there's going to be some good stuff here. Although, coming in here with something to... Wow, that bag had nothing. Hey, be quiet. Okay. Let's go to work. We're in. 45. We'll take that. The antibiotics. Morphine. Yep, I'll take all of it. You. I don't need you calling your friends over here. Thank you very much. Ooh, yeah, this is a tough lock. Okay. Okay. Ooh. This one does not want to open. Come on. Oh, okay. You want to play that way, do you? Gotcha. That... I'll take a t-shirt. T-shirt, because my guy's running around with no shirt most of the time. Not a great thing. An explosives block. So either grenades or dynamite. Got it. 38 special. A Lone Star. Okay. See what we got. Come on. There we go. That Tomahawk and the trauma bandage and the splint. Hmm. Okay. What do we got in here? This, that. We've got grenades. The 38 special, I don't care. Okay, that's pretty much everything. I have scratches. Why do I have scratches? Okay, the smell has gone away. All right. We're okay. Got a guy over there. Okay. So, yeah, that is, yes, me. I realize that. Dump site 2A, to be, or not to be. And what is that across the road? Oh, hi. How you doing? Of course, you have nothing for me. Why would you? It is right over there. Okay. Just down the road. Oh. Uh, what is this place? Facility of some kind. Hello. Oh, really? Hmm. We got lots of bricks and other stuff in here. Let's go get my truck. Because truck. I need to put stuff in my truck. And it's parked way over there. Oh, look, another boar. Okay. Um, hey, I got a mag. And a silencer. Never even heard it. It's like, ow, why does my head hurt? All right. Well, now I've got some bacon, frag grenades, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yep, let's go this way. Sure. Right to the front door. Not that we need to, but I've got 83 kgs on me. Alrighty. Dump the 38 special, the 45. Okay, that uses that, and that uses that. Okay. Dump the frag grenades. That. Those. Nope. Give me that back. Yes. Okay. Hang on to that. That. Oh, we're good there, there. Eh. Dump our beer kegs, deer meat, pork. Uh, Food-wise, we're okay. Okay. Put that other combat pack in there. You know what? Let's put the plaid shirt in there and wear the t-shirt. I got a combat helmet that I'm not going to wear at the moment. And we got that. We're down to 27 kgs. Edie. All right. Well, I would pick the lock on the gate, but I don't need to. Okay, the van is unlocked. Not a whole lot in the back. We could break this apart for parts. Probably something up on the roof. Let's pick a lock. Ooh. Nope, nobody home. Cool. I will take the soldering iron. Always good. Work table. I'll leave it. No. No. Again, no. Surveyor. Interesting. I'll take the limestone brick. Rest. Need a hammer to destroy those. Yep. Sure, I'll take the nails. And the torn wires. I don't really need you. Alrighty. About it for this one. Nothing in there. Check the other building. What are you in here? No. Okay. Cool. A level? Really? Just because I get plastic scrap out of all this stuff, I'm going to destroy all of the cones. I get rubber, I get plastic scrap, you name it, it's all good stuff. I don't need those. Nope. And again, no. A road barrier. Nah. Yeah. No. Nothing. I'll take it just because you never know. Might need another pair of heavy pliers. Nail, yes. Duct tape. And screws. What we got in here? Absolutely nothing. You've got wooden planks. I like you. You've also got scissors, which I can use to make lockpicks. Yeah, I already got a couple of you. Excellent. Take that. And we're going to bust apart these large board rolls because I got aluminum scrap, plastic scrap, torn wires from those. Duct tape. Yes. Copper ingot? Like I'm going to turn that down. Oh yeah, I got this copper ingot over here. You might be interested in that. Yes. So I already know it's got gas in it. Got 1,000 liters of gas in it. Not bad. Yes. And yes. These guys, you got nothing. Take the plastic scrap, you can keep the rest. Decent. Not a bad little trip. We discovered a few new places. We got dumping site 2B, 2A. We've got this place over here. Rick's Construction. Green Canyon Mine. There's Standish down there. But yeah, we got Dow Pond. We got Iron Pond. So really wonder about Dow Pond down here. So this was an outlet for that mine. Kind of wondering if maybe this one isn't an outlet for that mine. could go check it out at some point, I guess. We've got Wolf Pond over here. Really should go up that road at some point. There is something up here, you can tell by the gray. Standish is down there, and there's a pond right there. So I wonder if maybe there isn't some kind of manufacturing going on up here, and that's their tailings pond. It just runs off down there to Mud Pond. But, yeah. Ooh, I need to go get a hammer. Yes, I need to go grab my little hammer in order to break those apart, and then those other ones inside. And, yeah, take all this stuff back home. What is that? Oh, that's Standish. Never mind. I'm gonna say, a couple of buildings just randomly on the side of the road. Yeah. No, they're not that random. Ooh, my fire axe is done. Oh, poor thing. Ouch. Yeah, it's down to 0%. Not great. And my firefighter gloves are almost toast. So I'm going to need to go back to the firehouse, pick up a couple more pairs of those. I think I might have a couple pairs at home that I can just swap out. Either way, I can just go back to the firehouse and get more anyway. But yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'm gonna head back home, get washed up, eat something, fix some of my gear, and figure out where I'm going next. Because there's still a bunch of stuff that I need to do. Need to go to the right. Okay. Hang on. What? Oh, okay. That's the entrance to Green Valley Mine. Right. Anyway, getting distracted by everything in here, as always. But I'm gonna take off. I've actually got some stuff here that I need to do. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it, and I will be back on Tuesday. So until next time, catch you later.